It's become a power play for men.
Oh.
To use cancel culture against us.
We need to be shouting this shit from the rooftops because these are like actually horrific people. Kels, quick question.
Yeah.
What do Britney Spears, Janet Jackson, and the Dixie Chicks all have in common from like the early 2000s?
I don't know.
They all made like one mistake, one comment, and then they literally got canceled.
You're so right. And then when you look at men like Chris Brown, like Jared Leto, like Marilyn Manson, they all have gotten canceled but still have careers.
Exactly.
Make it make sense. So before we get into this deep dive of cancel culture, we are Girl Music on YouTube. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Ashley.
And be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the things that help each other out.
Yeah, we're starting this new thing. So comment below like any other music, pop culture news you'd like us to deep dive.
I do want to give a trigger warning for some parts of this video. It can be a little intense, so make sure you check our description for what those are, and we will warn you before we dive into them as well. So Ash,
let's get into it.
What happened originally with cancel culture is it was really just to call out racism. It was a very anti-racist thing to do. Then Me Too happened and it slowly became we're calling out predators.
Yes.
Nowadays, it's gotten very messy. And we were talking about that. It's not a black and white kind of situation. There's a lot of gray within that. And I think what has happened is that it's become, this is going to sound so dark, but bear with me, guys. It's become a power play for men.
Oh.
To use cancel culture against us.
What?
Yes.
That is an interesting take. You're going in a direction I wasn't even thinking.
I know. I have a quote, guys. I have a quote. There was this amazing teenager who did a TED Talk about cancel culture in her generation.
Cancel culture was originally used as a way to call people out for being prejudiced or hateful towards a certain group of people. However, we have gone from calling someone out for a major wrongdoing and ostracizing them completely just because we can. I like to call this a power play.
Very incredible. We're going to link it below.
I mean, all this to say too, that like in creating this video, we really wanted to deep dive into how misogynistic cancel culture is just in general.
It's deep.
It's kind of like just to even become more of a mess, ending with it being now a power play.
Yeah, I'm on the side of cancel culture. I really am. I'm like, go, more power to us women. But when it's used properly, you know what I mean? I feel like there is a lot of instant gut reaction to just cancel someone for doing something stupid or something very bad or something not any of those. I feel like it's a big problem.
Big thing. And that's why we kind of want to dive into this because more people are talking about it. I found a creator. His tagline is, let's talk about like male predators who don't get in as much trouble as women who don't smile enough or something like that.
Anyway, here's famous male abusers who still haven't been canceled as much as a woman who doesn't smile enough.
But it's just like, yes, like we need to be shouting this shit from the rooftops because these are like actually horrific people who have had tons of things brought against them and people just ignore it. And we really wanted to talk about that because I think there's like a deeper seated meaning behind it.
Yes.
Which is people that have legacy end up being able to beat out these allegations and just like brushing it under the rug.
Totally.
And that really makes a difference in regards to like people getting canceled and not getting canceled. Different wise though, because I mentioned at the beginning Britney Spears, like, okay, she had a breakdown. She like
mental breakdown.
Well, paparazzi was also super aggressive towards her.
Yes.
She lost custody of her children. Like it was all horrific.
Yeah.
And everyone was just so biting at the bit to throw her under the bus.
Let's find out what are the other things she's lost this past year. Number 2. All right. Respect her dignity. Number 5. Her children. Number 6. Wait, I guess.
Awful stuff. Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake ripped her thing off at the Super Bowl and she got exposed to everyone who got taken down off the radio, who like had all of these issues coming after her. Janet, not Justin. Crazy. The Dixie Chicks commented how
this one irritates me the most.
They literally were like commenting their hate on how we shouldn't have been on the war in that war in Iraq when George Bush was president, and literally got taken off of country radio radio, lost all of their partnerships. Like it actually like ruined.
Oh, their career for
Yeah.
sure. They changed their name first of all.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the reason.
It's not.
Yeah.
But they changed their name. They came out with an album in 2020, which I re-listened to the other day. Still a banger.
It is good. It is
and
good.
like it just baffles me that they would be canceled for something like that when everyone was having an opinion about it.
Yeah,
You know?
and like a few months later, like people didn't even care. Like that, they all agreed.
Yeah.
So it was like just like that one comment at the right time. It's like people are just waiting on the sidelines to like get at women and tear them down and be like, "We told you were going to lose."
Can I give you a statistic about this?
Yes.
I was in my data life, going deep into studies. UCLA's sociolinguistics department did a research about basically the comments for men being canceled and women being canceled. They pulled 4 comments randomly. They did 4 divisive public figures at the time. It was like Chrissy Teigen, James Charles, just people that were being canceled at that moment. So what they found was that misconduct by male figures was responded to with humor or calls for redemption that downplayed what they did. Women were subjected to moral judgments, body shaming, and attacks on their character. I mean,
like body shaming is instant. The double standard is just like so blatant, it hurts.
that's why I feel like cancel culture has become so misogynistic because we attack women for who they are. We don't attack men for what they've done. You know what I mean? Like their character is preserved still, whereas women get instantly taken down harshly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Isn't that weird? All right, guys. So we're going to start with the biggest trigger warning, because we are talking about Chris Brown and all of his bullshit, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I was already never happy with him being back in public, but this research really made me angry.
And it is honestly like just baffling that people still collaborate with him.
Women collaborate with him still.
It just is not good. I don't
makes no
understand.
sense.
It kind of goes back to that legacy thing, I guess. I mean, he put out bangers in the early 2000s that we are all obsessed with. Hey, we're
don't deny.
We're millennials.
We loved those.
So it's hard for a minute. And then we get over it. And then we're like, oh, I'm never listening to Chris Brown again because...
Please take Ashley's advice there. So first off, we all know what Chris Brown did to Rihanna. There are photos. There are videos.
So much evidence.
And
it's scary.
Not only did he do that, that was 2009. This man, till up to this past year, has been still a violent human being. In 2012, brawl at New York nightclub with Drake or against Drake, different conflicting information.
They were both there?
They were both there in a brawl. 2013, charged with felony assault in DC, ordered to enter rehab, then gets kicked out of rehab for violent behavior, sentenced to a residential anger management facility. 2014, diagnosed with bipolar and PTSD, gets kicked out of that anger management facility and violates internal rules. Sentenced to 131 days in jail. Released in 1 month, not even a full month.
What?
Less than 30 days he spent in jail. Then in 2017, Karrueche Tran, I don't know. I think that's how you say her name. But she gets a restraining order citing physical abuse against him. They were dating for like 5 years. In 2018, arrested for the possession of a capuchin monkey.
What?
That's my favorite part of this.
What the hell?
And 2023, sued for beating a man in a London nightclub. 2024, facing legal action over an assault at a concert in Fort Worth, where he and his team allegedly threw chairs and stomped on a man backstage.
His team?
And on top of all of that, there are multiple additional assault and sexual abuse allegations that were settled out of court. And you and I were talking before we started filming about this, like the fact that we of course want people to go against and really make these people pay for what they did.
Yeah.
And it never happens because these teams that these famous musicians have are so powerful.
Yeah.
They have the time, the money to drag it out as long as possible. And that's not how normal people can live.
Normal people can't do it.
No.
And also, not only like if you stand up with allegations, like you are going to get eaten alive by their fan base.
Yes.
Like that's the scariest part. And like actor fan bases, I don't even think are as crazy as musician fan bases.
I'll agree with that.
I think musician fan bases are ride or die, insane people. No offense if you're a part of a group. I get it.
But here's the thing. I think it's because music is so personal, because you
It
connect
is.
to the person.
You're like, this person like wrote this. Like that's how I feel like we are the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chris Brown still has 61 million monthly listeners on Spotify. How?
He just sold out Petco Park.
Yep. He's touring, selling out stadiums. He's collabing with big women we love.
Yeah.
And now we're very disappointed in to find them working together. USC wrote an article about Chris Brown and why we don't cancel him. And they said, perhaps we choose to let Brown and others slide because of their level of relevancy, which
Yeah.
is all about this legacy thing. We just choose who we want to cancel based on what discourse is happening on the internet. It shines a light on how the industry prioritizes the commercialization of music over the ethical considerations of violent behavior. And I'm like, what does this man have to do to be canceled? Does he have to murder someone? Because he's on the path with all his violent
100%.
activity.
I honestly think that even if he did that, even if he murdered someone, it would even grow like a different type of fan base for him.
Totally.
Like it is part of that legacy side of things.
Yes.
That is like, I've known about Chris Brown for like 25 years.
Yeah.
He did a few things, but like the rest of the time, we've had a great time.
Yeah.
He's been great.
He's been fine.
His songs are bangers.
He has PTSD. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry. There is no excuse for that level
Yeah.
and that consistency of violent behavior. And that's not to say it's just Chris Brown. We were just talking about Jared Leto, who has a long line of allegations against him as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many. Like we can go on and on and on. And it is like scary when you're dealing with these really powerful individuals who have such a big fan base and so much money. Like to come out against them is almost like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And the sad part is people of like that are guiding these younger women will literally tell you like, you should just probably not bring it to up. Like just don't. Which I think things have changed more
Yeah.
so now.
Yeah.
But like over the last 15, 20 years, like a lot's changed in that regard. But
Yeah.
like that is like what it's like, it's just not worth it. Like let's just not.
Well, or even to go to a hospital to
Yeah.
check yourself. That's a new thing. Back in our party days, so to speak. I mean, luckily nothing ever happened to us. But, you know, if it did, it wouldn't come across in our brains to go to the hospital.
Yeah, no. There's another aspect of mental health right now that's going on about the desensitization and like 10 degrees of separation. Everyone's so desensitized.
Yes.
It's like, okay, he beat people up. Big whoop.
Yeah.
My uncle does that. Or like I
Yes.
see people getting stabbed all the time on my phone.
It's not that bad.
But I digress. That's where the misogyny comes in.
Amen.
Because a woman could say something wrong online, God forbid, and it is literally blasted everywhere and everyone's overthinking it and it means this, no, it means that. And then it's like literally their career is done or like at least stained.
I think stained is usually the better word to say for women because
People don't forget and
They-
they don't let it go really.
yeah, and it'll always be brought up again when they're in the news cycle.
Yes.
You know what I mean? With the Dixie Chicks, to just say what their opinion is and to be fully cast
Yeah.
out of society is insane.
And it's crazy too, because I feel like at that time, like they actually, maybe their legacy wasn't as, they were still a little bit young in their
Yes.
careers. Like we were just talking about Lizzo, who has allegations
Yes.
legally brought against her.
Yes.
Not resolved yet. So
As of this video,
her company is still in the lawsuit, not her personally, but
Right.
still. So who knows what's going on with that?
Yeah.
We were talking about how people have just been chomping at the bit to bring her down. Huge Lizzo fans, honestly. I mean, we saw her in live, like in San
Oh,
Diego.
yeah.
Like she was on her way of being a superstar. Like it was like right there. She was doing it. 2019, things were, she was thriving. Just released 2 epic albums, like so good. And then
Bye.
know. And like the fact that people were just so eager to just like tear her down.
Yeah.
And obviously women of color, like in the industry too, like it's even more prevalent.
That's
and that's
literally
like a whole, we could do a whole nother video
what
on
I was
that.
going to say is it is so disproportionate
Yes.
how fast people are to tear down a woman of color.
And that like we could literally deep dive that.
Oh, and that would make me so depressed.
I know. Honestly, maybe we won't deep dive that. And she will never recover.
No.
I mean, she's trying, God, like she's really trying to push it. And I will say the allegations, like they are serious.
They're very serious.
They're serious and nothing has been proven yet. So, but like, again, we're talking about like Chris Brown and all of that. And he has way more allegations that have actually been proven and he's gone to jail. So it's just like a little bit of a different way that people are thinking about it. But I think that the legacy thing with that does have something to do with it. She was just too early.
Agreed.
She was just there. She was right about to go.
But that's why it's also so surprising with Janet Jackson being canceled.
That is interesting.
Because she was legacy at that point.
But again, just
but she's
chomping
also
at the bit.
a black woman.
Yeah. People are just waiting, man, on the sidelines.
Like,
just really.
It just baffles my brain that we still have to have these kinds of conversations today because it's frustrating that we finally felt like we had some power back in calling out predators, whoever they were, men and women. We could finally start really calling them out. But somehow along the lines, it got really warped and shifted into a bullying women only kind of thing.
It really did.
It's
it got
weird.
like totally flipped. Like another example, not even having to do with bullying women. Like if you're talking about just like Kanye West, he like literally.
That man's a legitimate Nazi.
He put swastikas on t-shirts and sold them. He put a commercial during the Super Bowl. Remember, it was like go to my website that was selling like all this pro Hitler propaganda merch, and he's on tour and he's like doing shit because he says I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely not.
Insane.
I'm so sorry.
He released an album. Millions of people listen to it.
He also has a humiliation kink. He loves to see his women humiliated.
Oh, I did not know that.
That's why his new girlfriend is always in
I've
nothing.
seen that. Yeah. I just think that like that double standard is so crazy.
It's insane.
He has huge legacy also.
Yeah.
And it just like, why though? Why everybody?
I mean, think of too like the 70s stars who we think of, you know, I love David Bowie. He's tattooed on me, but he was a perv. He was a creep. He dated a lot of underage women.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, yes. But so did every rock star. And there comes a time where we really have to like, we can't just ignore what happened because it was normalized back then. We really have to like look at it in a new light and being like, that actually was not okay.
But oh my God, you were going to talk about Chappell
Roan.
That's another woman who people are ready to tear down.
Literally trigger finger ready to write something mean. So Chappell Roan, we all know, has kind of gotten into some hot water. She made comments about motherhood. She made comments about setting her boundaries with fans.
I don't give a if you think it's selfish of me to say no for a photo or for your time or for a hug. It's weird how people think that you know a person just because you see them online or you listen to the art they make. That's weird.
And then I don't even know how this became a news story. It's so insane to me.
Because that famous soccer player.
Because the famous soccer player and his stepdaughter, who is Jude Law's actual daughter.
Jude.
They were in a hotel eating breakfast, and like some scenario happened where Chappell Roan didn't say hi to the child. And then a bodyguard was sent over to their table and was
like, stop harassing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chappell has come out and said, 1, no one ever approached me.
Yeah.
2, that wasn't my bodyguard. That had to have been hotel security or something.
She did say this, yes.
And she did.
I'm just going to tell my half of the story of what happened today with a mother and child who were involved with a security guard who is not my personal security. I didn't even see a woman and a child.
And yet people are still like, well, how you hate your fans. You do this and this and this. You should be thankful you're a celebrity. Someone tweeted at Chappell Roan when this whole situation went out. I agree with her very much, but girl, as a new artist, you need to be clamoring for this kind of attention or you will inevitably fizzle out. That's, to me, the equivalent of you should smile more.
You know what though? This is why the internet has ruined everything. Because like, God, what younger stars probably wouldn't give. And granted, they might not even be as famous as they are today without the internet, I will say.
Yeah.
But God, being like late 90s, 2000s, when you didn't have to have a presence and you didn't have to, being with your fans right now is scary because you don't know what people are going to do.
Yes.
With their phones. What are they going to record? You can't even say anything because if you say one wrong thing, like I just saw Jacob Elordi, a fan rubbed his back and he was like, "Don't touch me, bro." And then people are like saying that was rude.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Well, so that also is perfect because Chappell Roan's biggest things too was when the photographer was yelling at her and she snapped back. She went on Entertainment Tonight afterwards and said basically like, I have anxiety when you're put in those situations and there's just thousands of cameras, lights everywhere.
It's crazy.
It's overwhelming.
I gotta shut the f up. This is spot.
Yeah.
And yet this is what men attack. What violent thing did Chappell do?
Nothing. She literally hasn't done anything.
What violent thing did Dixie Chicks? Janet Jackson. Well, Britney Spears did attack a photographer.
It was one breakdown.
It was one breakdown. It's not evil. It's just
Survival.
a woman survival or like making
or
a mistake.
which happens. Men make mistakes all the time.
Thank you.
And no one talks about that.
Are we not human? Are we not allowed to be human? I hate to say it, but like even the comments we get on our videos sometimes when people disagree with us,
I know.
they start attacking what we look like.
Oh, right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't give a shit. We have each other and some form of confidence. But like, if you really look at what the comments are for women versus men and the cancellation thing, it is so lopsided.
Yeah.
It's so lopsided.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
And the consequences that women have when they're being canceled. Chappell Roan was completely permanently banned from that festival.
Insane.
For not saying hello to a child while she was enjoying her breakfast in a hotel.
That is like actually just nuts.
I mean, it's bizarre behavior.
It's bizarre. And it's not okay.
It's not.
And like the fact that she even had to apologize.
Thank you.
Is crazy.
And that's the thing too, is women always feel like they have to apologize.
Yeah.
They have to make some big statement. Whereas men just like,
skirt.
they just Homer Simpson
Into the bush.
And then come back when it's more convenient.
Oh, people aren't talking about it anymore. Let's go back in there.
Exactly. They won't bring it up again. Yet the second Chappell Roan steps her foot back in, well, remember she did this and
I know,
this
like
and
they
this.
will not forget. We didn't even know this was being talked about right now,
Yeah.
and then we like started to look into it, and we're seeing like creators talk about it. There's like a bunch of publications talking
Yes.
about it, so it's not just like us seeing it. Thank God.
Thank God.
People are seeing it.
I mean,
It
there's
is
studies.
a huge double standard.
Yeah.
There are studies. God, I think about my little lady at home, and
I
I'm
know.
like, the internet is such a scary place,
Scary.
and like it's not even like celebrities that get hurt a lot as being a woman. It's like just little kids like on
Yeah.
the internet, like in high school, that just like get
bullied.
I know.
It's so
physical
sad.
appearance, like
Yes.
all of it.
Yes.
What do we do?
That is my biggest question. And while I was thinking about this and researching it, unfortunately, because sexism and misogyny is in every corner of our universe, it's not just the music industry.
It's unfortunate because women do it to women.
Oh, 100%.
Almost worse.
Almost worse.
Yeah. So it is
1,000%.
like, it's like a very little mind virus we all have.
It's, as my therapist would say, the patriarchy.
Oh.
Bow, 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 bow. But it is true
It
because
is, yeah.
I don't
it's just
think
like ingrained.
Yeah, I don't think this is something we can tackle because it's too big.
Big sigh.
It would have to be the entire world finally recognizing what they've been perpetuating.
I know, and it's crazy to think that like, because I feel like the US right now is so just going
Messy.
down and messy, but like we are actually like way more ahead than other some other countries when it comes to misogyny.
100%.
So it's just like you don't want to like, I don't want to end this on a sad note.
No, here's
It just like started to like,
I know. That's why I had to have a moment. But I think here
why do I have kids?
I know. That's why I'm like, all of this to say, make yourself aware of these situations.
Yeah, and
just think a little bit more about who you're supporting in the music industry. And it's hard to avoid. It's so hard to avoid people who have been canceled.
But that's a good point. It's like just being more aware and like using your time and money to like support people that aren't total shitheads.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that aren't awful.
Yes.
There's a ton of amazing people.
Yes. But it's like they don't get the attention or the support that someone with legacy has.
Yeah.
So it's really about, I think, shifting all of our own mindsets and doing this kind of research. I mean, I think Ashley's Instagram guy is the perfect person to start looking at this.
I'll link in the description. But,
for sure.
But I love that series, crushing it, truly. And I just think that of just being more aware, and for all the men that watch this video, just stepping in and stepping up for any ladies in your life, because we like feel it.
Yes.
Like it's not something that's like, oh, that's happening to Chappell. Like you just feel it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All those keyboard warriors out there, maybe just take a second before you type something, because is it necessary?
I know.
It usually isn't.
Especially if you're going to tear someone down.
Like, what? How bored are you? Go color. Go sit and touch grass. But all this to say, I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
I think it needs to happen more. We are super excited about doing this. I think we both had a lot of fun and rage researching this.
Yeah, it's a sad thing.
It's a sad thing, but also good awareness.
Good awareness.
For all
and
of
I
us.
think that there are ways that it's going to get better. I hope.
Oh, so optimistic. Well, someone needs to be.
Let us know y'all's thoughts in the comments. We love you, and we will be back next week.
Woo woo. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.